Part of what I really appreciate about Clio is that it's based on the idea that there's history all around us. If you have an appreciation for the history that's all around you, you are leading a richer life, a richer and more fulfilling life, because you understand your world better.
I began Clio 6 years ago as an effort to explore history with my students. I've been so amazed to see it grow as historical societies and museums and libraries and other educators around the country have started to use it to share the history of their communities.
There are a lot of marginalized people who are underrepresented, whose history isn't preserved in the books. And so we need to be able to do those deep dives so that we can find out what our history is. It's very important. We stand on the shoulders of our ancestors, so we need to know where they're coming from, what they were thinking, what they were feeling, what they were doing, so that we can make a clear path for the future.
So I think something like Clio really ups the ante for students. It offers students the opportunity to engage in something that's real, meaningful, and public. And they are able to engage with something like that because it makes sense to them. They like to tell stories, write stories, and discover stories, and Clio allows them to do that.
I mean, I think it's such a fundamental human trait to be curious, and I think something that drew me in the direction of history is I'm just so curious about other people and how other people live and how people lived in the past, and I think having such an accessible and easy app to use or website to use through Clio, you can really spark that curiosity in people.
Our goal in the next few years as Clio grows is to build what we call the Digital Museum of America, so that you can walk anywhere in the country and everywhere you look is an opportunity to learn the history of the buildings and places and people that came before us.
Every single place has an amazing story, no matter how small the town. There's a reason why it's there, and that reason is interesting. And the people that lived there led interesting lives. And for me, Clio is a chance to bring that to life.
Clio gives students an opportunity to move from just users on the web to producers. The neat thing about Clio is you do get information, user-submitted information, but it's validated and refereed.
And so our goal is to build a new digital platform that will empower historical societies and museums and libraries, local historians, educators, and universities to share what they know in a medium that reaches us where we are.
Clio is an initiator. It gets your spirit jumping about what you don't know. The more we step out and showcase our own culture and connect with others, the better the experiences are for us.
Clio looks at geographical locations and helps us identify things that happened there before we ever got there. Sort of opens our eyes to a universe that is bigger and richer and deeper than what we imagine it.
It was important to me that Clio be free for everyone so that organizations can use it in their communities and that people could add their perspectives and share information. But of course, it's not free to build and it's not free to maintain. We need your support.